Just finished Elbows Up, Canadian Voices of Resilience and Resistance by a butt ton of authors. Canadian, and I read this because of the relevance that this has in our current political climate. And I figured if I'm ever going to read it, this is the most relevant it'll ever be. The reason I got it, I think you saw a bird, was mostly because I wanted to just try out some Canadian writers. And I have read works by a few of these people, but I probably got 4 or 5 more. I thought it was really cool to get the perspectives of some older Canadians who maybe have like a longer perspective on how Canadians have felt about our identity compared to the States. So the overall message is just Canada needs to do better at protecting our own creations, our own creatives, our own work, so that we don't he's got the zoom, he's bad. So that we basically don't become the States just by losing our personality, you know? That was kind of interesting. However, a lot of these are like 4 pages long. So like by the time I was about halfway through, I was kind of over it. I kind of had gotten the general consensus of like, we're mad, we need to do better. But it has the same difficulties that an anthology or short story collection or essay collection, any of those things is gonna have, where there's weaker ones, there's some that resonate with you that might not resonate as much with others. I will say it was fun also to just see celebrities, famous people, just pop off about how certain leaders of certain countries are, insert sentences, just ripping this person apart. It was very kind of satisfying, I will say. There was no pussyfooting around and like trying to be careful about what we say about certain people. Certain people got ripped apart many, many times in this book in a very satisfying way. But I would say overall, it was like a kind of fun little read. I definitely enjoyed hearing a bunch of different authors. I found the Indigenous authors in particular had really profound things to say as people who've experienced what it's like to have someone come for your territory, come for your land. Pardon my pronunciation, Negan Sinclair, who talked about the lore of the Wendigo and the cannibalistic spirit and how it pertains to not literal cannibalism necessarily, although that could be relevant right now, but more of this constantly needing to consume and needing more. And I thought that was really brilliant. He's a Anishinaabe author. This was fine. This was interesting. It had ups and downs. It had some people I got to learn about and some cool points and some cool voices from some people that were unique perspectives. I give it 3 stars. As a Canadian right now, if you can get this at a library or something and flip through it, as a Canadian, there's some value in picking this up now while it's relevant and before who the fuck knows what happens next.